One, two, three, four, five, six, 7 ways and tools that will help you look big and act small. And you need them for your business. So first of all, let's recap what does it mean to look big and act small. Looking big means that you attract your customers by looking like a big corporation, like an established business that they can trust. So you do that by doing online marketing and in real life marketing. And this will give them the trust they need to call for your service. And acting small means that you serve them like a mom and pop shop. That's mean a personalized service. A service completely different from the standardized service that the big corporation offer. So by doing that, they will feel at home when they're being served by you, but they're going to be attracted to you because you look like a big corporation that they can trust and they want to do business with. So in this video, we're going to actually use 7 tools that I personally use for my business to be able to attract the customers and look like a big corporation from the beginning. And this is how I managed to start and get all the customers that I have right now. But the first thing for you to be able to start a valuable business is to have a logo. I cannot believe that there's some people out there that are actually doing work without having a logo. Either if you're delivering fruits or packages or doing cleaning or whatever it is, you need to have a logo. People will recognize you with the logo. It doesn't have to be pretty, it just have to be there. So to have a logo, one of the tools that I would use is Fiverr or Upwork. Why would I do that? Well, some people will say, well, why don't you use local graphic designers? Well, you know how much it will cost me if I use a local graphic designer here? Up to $300. It's ridiculous. On Fiverr, I can hire someone and within 24 hours, I have an incredible logo. Actually, not just one. They will give you a multitude of choices that they will make personalized for you between $25 and $35. Now that's a big difference. This is how you can save your budget and be able to invest in something more important. But a logo is very important still, but you don't need to spend that much money on it. So look at websites like Fiverr and Upwork, and you will see that there's a lot of talent over there. And these people are in countries that you're not actually exploiting them. That money over there, it's worth a lot. You're sometimes paying the person $25. He would make this $25 in 2-3 days. It will take him 30 minutes to make your logo. Think about it. It's a win-win situation for everybody. So Fiverr and Upwork, that's the first tools that I would recommend to have a logo. And you need a logo. Trust me, that's not a questionable. You need a logo for your business. Now, the second thing you need to be able to actually succeed as a business owner and look big in front of your customers is having a website. I don't understand how people can go along and just have a Facebook page and think that their business is gonna work. You cannot work like this. People will not trust you. Maybe your friends and family and word of mouth will work, but it's not gonna be enough for you to live big. You'll constantly going to be a small business, lacking money, barely paying the bills. It's not gonna work. And within 2 years, if you make it to 2 years, you'll be freaking closed. So you need a website. Now, people will tell you, oh, you need $5,000, $10,000 to build a website. That's not true. Go on YouTube right now, search for Taylor Moore. That's who I use to build my website. He makes amazing videos. This guy is awesome. He will take you from A to Z to how to build your website. It's built with WordPress. It's basically template, and then you customize it the way you want. And at the end of the day, it's gonna cost you maybe $100, $150 for a whole year to have a website and a freaking email, a professional email. Screw that Gmail stuff. That doesn't work. When I see someone contacting me in my business with a Gmail, I don't even reply to their email. Why? Because I don't take them seriously. If I don't see at the end of their name, after their name, the email is a company.com or .ca or whatever, I don't even reply to it. Why? Because I don't take them seriously anymore. Me as a business owner, even though it's a small business owner, I don't take them seriously unless maybe they want to work for me. Other than that, I don't take them seriously. So what you need to do is have a website. If you don't have a website, you are a failure and a failure business. So go right now on YouTube. Doesn't take nothing. You just take your time, learn how to do it, and it's gonna take you maybe 2 days top, and you'll have a professional website. Now, the third way to be able to look big in front of your client and your potential client is social media. Now, social media can be used in different ways, and different social media is for different purposes. So, for example, you don't look big in front of your potential client if you're doing B2B business on Facebook. That doesn't work. So where you go on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is basically the Facebook for entrepreneur, Facebook for business owner, for high-end employee, for anybody who wanna look and act professional. You don't post cat pictures on LinkedIn. That's for your personal Facebook or Instagram. On LinkedIn, you post things about your company. It's basically a social network just for business owner and rich people. And you need to know how to use it. And how you get noticed on LinkedIn, well, this is where your logo and your website comes in. Because when you go on LinkedIn and you post things on LinkedIn, people will look into your page and you can actually see who's looking at your page, and they're gonna see your logo and your website. And this is how you will have an impact. So use social media the right way, but first you need the logo and the website. Now, the fourth way to be able to look big and actually attract customers to your company is having a business card. It's the most basic thing for person-to-person relationship. If you go on somewhere, you present your business card and they will take you seriously. If I am meeting someone and he have a business and he's telling me all about the service he can provide me, at the end of the discussion I will tell him, well, how can I reach you? Do you have a business card? If he tells me no, even if he's a real professional, I will have my doubts. I will say, how can you walk around without something to identify your company, with your logo on it, with your contact on it, so I can reach you? I will not remember you after an hour from now. Not even like 30 minutes from now, I'm not gonna remember you. I will remember your service. I will say, how can I reach this person? I have no business card, I have nothing, so there's no way to contact him. Obviously, there is the point that we talked about before about LinkedIn, but that takes time. A business card, you can just hand it to him and that's it, that's all. When I started my business, I was actually looking for construction work site. That's where my guys will go to work. And I was looking for the towers on the city where the cranes to be able to find the construction work site. I was very basic. After that, I found some tools. I got some software to be able to find the work site. But before that, I was just going out there and looking for a work site. Now, how can I just offer my service without giving them a business card? I will tell them what? Write my number on a piece of paper. So to be able to be a professional, just get a business card. Now, how do you get a business card? Well, first, you go with the first point that we talked about, to have a logo. And then you need to have your website. You cannot have a business card before having your logo and your website, because these will go on your business card. There are steps to this. And after you do that, well, a business card doesn't cost you that much. You don't need to pay a professional to do it. You just go online, for example, on Vistaprint. It's not expensive either. You can have your business card for maybe $50. You'll have like 500 of them, maybe 1,000 of them. That's more than enough for you to start and look professional. You're not gonna hand them to anybody. You hand them to potential clients. So you go on Vistaprint and they have templates. You simply put your logo on it. You use the template that you like, the most match your industry, and you put your contact information on it, the phone number, the website, if you want your LinkedIn, the service you provide. And at the back, you can even have a note section. In my business card, I actually have lines with note section. So the person, if you want to write something specific to you, he wouldn't write it on your information. He'll write it on the back. So you have a business card. This is the most basic thing. I don't care what kind of business you have. If you're a plumber, you need a business card. If you do packages, you need a business card. You don't know when you're gonna use it. If your industry already have clients, you need to get more clients. You need to get bigger. A business card is the most basic thing for personal relationship. This is the first thing you need to have. So you have created your logo and your website, and these are the most basic things. And then you created your LinkedIn profile or whatever social media that goes with your industry. So if you're looking for from B2B, you're looking for professionals, well, you have to go on LinkedIn. If you're looking for workers, or maybe you're B2C or business to customers, then maybe it's Instagram or Facebook. Depending on what your business is, you need to be present on social media. Now, what will you put on social media? This is the fifth point and the fifth tool. You need to be able to look good when you post something. You cannot just post things on social media like random things that you would post on your personal profile and expect people to react positively. And how do you do that? Well, you need, for example, things that templates you'll be able to use to be able to post your contents on it. Now, there's multiple ways to go on about this. Well, one school of thought is saying that you have to post about things that relevant to your industry, information, so people will be attracted to it, will come more on your page to look for this information, and then they will look at the product that you do. The other school of thought is sales, sales, sales. We do this, we do that, we do this, we do that, and flex of what you guys doing or what your business is about. How do you do that? Well, you have to take pictures. When you're doing a job, you have to take pictures. Me, when my guys are working, I go on the work site because I don't work on the field. I go to the work site and I take pictures of my guys. I actually sometimes make them do poses like a photo shoot to be able to have some good contents to be able to put it on social media. And they're aware of that. They're aware that I need to do this to be able to sell. So how do you look good on social media? Well, you use a tool maybe like Canva. Canva is a website that most of the product that you will find on it are free. You can use a lot of their products for free. They don't cost you anything, and it's very easy to use. You take a template and you plug in your photos and the text you want, and you can simply download it. Obviously, they have some paid templates which are more beautiful, etc. But to be able to start, just use the free one, and then you can upgrade later to look even better. But you need to have some money coming in first before you start spending money on the paid stuff. So Canva is a very good website that I use personally to be able to look good on social media and look professional. You will look as good or even better than the big companies. And they are paying graphic designers, they're paying big people to be able to look like this, and you will do it for free. It will simply take your time, and it doesn't take that long for you to be able to learn how to use Canva. So create the flyers and post them on social media, and use the picture that you took from the jobs that you are doing, and make people understand that you are in business. Now, the sixth tool you need to use to be able to be relevant and to be able up to date and compete with a big corporation, even though you're a small company, is ChatGPT. ChatGPT is an amazing new tool. It's artificial intelligence that will help you immensely. Now, if you don't want to use ChatGPT, or if you're not using ChatGPT, you're basically like a small company in the 2000 that didn't want to be on the internet, because this is how much the gap is. ChatGPT will basically cut your cost by half and make even your time will cut it by more than half. It's gonna make your life so much easier. And how do you use it? Well, you simply go on Google, type ChatGPT, you sign in, and it's free. So it's a free tool that will save you so much money. And you simply ask it to do something for you. For example, ask ChatGPT to create a post for you on LinkedIn about your industry, and it will make you an amazing post. If you want it in French, it will make it in French. If you want it in English, it will make it in English. It's an amazing tool that you need to know how to use. And you use ChatGPT to create, for example, the information post that we talked about in the part before. And you take this information, you read it, you make sure it's relevant, and if you need to tweak some things, and then you simply take it and you post it on your LinkedIn with a nice picture, and there you go, you have your post. How long is it gonna take you? 10 minutes. 10 minutes is the time that will take you to create an amazing post that people pay professional to do that for them. Actually, I'm gonna tell you this at the end, but I'm gonna tell you right now, all the tools that I'm giving you right now could be a business by themselves. You can be a content creator. People pay a ton of money for content creator to create for them posts on their social media. You can simply do that. It will not take you time. You charge them the big bucks, but you use tools like ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is a tool that must be used for a small business if you want to be relevant and if you want to make your place in the market and compete with these big companies. Because trust me, the game is rigged, so the big companies always profit. Even in my industry, they just changed some rules, and I just looked at it, and now that I'm in it, I'm okay, I can deal with it. But a small company, a small guy that started right now, he cannot get in anymore. The barrier to entry has gone way up, and it's gonna be the same thing for your industry. Now, the last one I'm gonna share with you today about how to look big in front of your potential customers is branding. What do I mean by branding? Well, do you know how the brand cows in the farm with the logo of the owner? Well, you have got to do the same thing to you and your whatever you possess and your employees. How you do that? Well, a t-shirt, for example. t-shirt or whatever work clothes that you use, you need to have your logo on it. You need to have your name on it. If they wear a hard hat, you need to have a sticker with your name on it, the name of your company, not your personal name, of course, unless your company is your personal name. You need to have your brand everywhere, whatever you use. So, for example, if you have a car, well, transfer your car to your company. That's first of all, you need to do that, and then put the logo on your car. You need to, that's free advertisement. You're going everywhere and you have your logo wherever you drive in your car. People will see your logo and the phone number on the website, which we talked about before, and they will contact you. It's very simple. How much does it cost for you to put your logo on your car? Well, you know how much I paid for it? $150. I went, I created the stickers on the free market. I stuck them myself. I looked on YouTube. I stuck them myself on my car, and it worked. It worked. It made my business grow by 10 times. Why? Because I was visiting work sites and people there were seeing my logo. First of all, they looked at me as more professional. I'm not somebody going there with a truck that has no logo on it. So they respected me more. And second of all, when they needed me for a job, they called me because they took a picture of it. It's very important. And you know what? Let's say, for example, for another industry, I go to a coffee shop. Now, if I go to a coffee shop and I see everybody dressed in a way that is casual, that has nothing to do with where I'm eating right now, where I'm taking my coffee, I find it weird. If I go there and I see them all wearing t-shirts or whatever, if they have their logo on it, I'll say, oh, that's a professional place. These people are actually trained by baristas or whatever they make a sandwich or whatever they do. I will see them as professionals just by having the logo on their clothing. So this is very important. Have your logo, your brand, and everything you use, and people will take you more seriously. It's very simple, but very effective. So now in conclusion, I hope you better understand how to look big in front of your industry using some of the tools that I taught you right now. And believe me, these tools, they're not simply suggestions. You have to do this. If you don't use this, I don't know what you're doing. Seriously, you're not having a serious business. You are not serious about succeeding in your business. You can become an employee and do great, but you cannot be a business owner if you're not using these tools. You need to be relevant and looking to increase and accelerate your achievement by doing this for your business. So use all these 7 tools that we talked about in this video, and you will see a big difference, a major difference right away. I promise you, right away, within that 1 month of you using these tools, you will see a major difference in your business. And you need to be consistent. But the most important thing is for you to take action. If you don't take action, nothing of this matters. If you simply post one time on LinkedIn, it doesn't matter. You need to be consistent and take action every time. Your logo doesn't have to be the best. Some logos, look at Nike. Nike is simply a check mark, but they have a logo that they went with and kept going with, and they have amazing products, and that's why they're succeeding. But people will not know your product if you don't have a logo, because they cannot identify you. So use these tools to be able to succeed and advance your business. And if you don't have a business, these tools could become your business. If you learn how to make a website, you can charge people the big bucks because they don't have this information, and have a business making websites, and you can make their logos as well, and you can make their business cards. You can have all this made very cheaply, and you can charge them immensely, and they will still pay for it and be grateful for you for it. So make sure to learn all these tools and how to use them. And even if you don't have a business yet and you think about starting a business, try to use them just for the fun of it. So you will see how they work, and when you're ready to have your business, then you'll be able to use them. Now, one thing, when you're dealing with your clients, you need to know how to negotiate. And for that, I created an amazing course. It's called Negotiate to Achieve. You need to go on Udemy and learn about negotiation from this course. Now, the course is specifically targeting for pricing, because pricing is a very important thing in business. It will teach you how to be able to negotiate price, either from a buyer perspective or a seller perspective. You can use it for business or in your personal life. It's the best course on the market right now for you to learn about how to negotiate pricing. If you cannot negotiate pricing, you will not be able to have a successful business. Your costs will be too high all the time. If you're paying too much for anything, it's because you didn't know how to negotiate for it. I don't care where you're buying it from, you can negotiate. I can negotiate in the big retail store. Even if nobody negotiates there, I still negotiate and get a discount because I know my skills, I know what I'm capable of. And for you to be able to have great skills, you need to know how to negotiate. So go to the link in the description and go on Udemy and buy this course. And I'm so confident that it's the best course you ever had, that I'm giving you 30 days money back guaranteed, no question asked. If you don't like the course, you can have your money back right away. But I guarantee you that the information that you get in this course, the tactic that you can use the next day, will be the best thing you ever had. So make sure to like and follow for the next videos, and I'll see you on the other side.